What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about a specific Walking Dead comic book series topic that I want to talk about now that, of course, there is a huge death that happened a couple issues back in the Walking Dead comic book series. I want to talk about that specific character. I didn't do this video right after that issue was released because, I wanted to give it time, and really think it through and really give my thoughts on the death and the character overall. So this is going to be kind of an Andrea character spotlight video for the Walking Dead comic book series. So I'm not alerting I'm not saying spoiler warning because it's been like 2 months that the issue's been out now. So if you haven't read it, you're probably not even interested. So let's talk about it. So The Walking Dead issue 167 was the Andrea death, and I thought that it was handled really well. Probably our best death in the entire Walking Dead comic book series. I would say our biggest, too. I mean, Glenn is probably at number 2, but Andrea is number 1. That is for sure, because Andrea has been there since volume 1. Glenn too, but Andrea's been there since the very beginning, and she became one of my favorite characters from the Walking Dead comic book series. Like, from the comic book series, if I have to rank my favorite 4 or 5, I'd say Rick. Then I would go, I'd say Rick, Negan. Then I would go Carl. Then I'd go Andrea at number 4. I love Andrea's character. Yes, I would say I prefer Carl, and I do prefer Negan, and I do prefer Rick more than comic Andrea. But she's up there with them. She is a fantastic character. My 4th favorite. It's like losing Michonne. It's the same type of thing. It's like losing TV Michonne, really. It's what it comes down to. So I want to talk about the death a little bit and talk about, did I like it? Did I think it was forced? That type of deal, and all that kind of deal. Actually, I do have action figures of both comic Rick and Andrea up there. There's the Rick, if you guys can see that right there. And then there is Andrea right there. So I got Rick right there and Andrea right there. So, I still got the couple right there on the shelf. So that is sick right up there. So, and I'll probably always keep them there because I think that they are 2 of the, the best characters in the Walking Dead comic book series. So them 2 are going to stay right there for the background of the videos for sure. With the other characters in the line, of course, that we have for the Walking Dead, 5-inch Walking Dead figures, but they are definitely going to stay there because they are awesome. And I have a lot of, comic, stuff with comic Rick and Andrea in it. And actually that comic Rick and that Andrea right there is actually part of a 2-pack. I have the box down there. Is actually part of a 2-pack figure case or whatever, and them 2 were like $50 for both of them. So that was crazy. But anyway, so did I enjoy the death of Andrea? I thought it was good. I don't know, something about it felt, I don't know, it's because it's like, why out of all the characters in the series, why would you kill her off? I don't know, it's something about it didn't feel 100%, satisfying, and yes, I'm okay with this death. Not because I didn't like the death, that's, you can't complain about that, you can't. Nobody's gonna like a death, about a character you like. But I'm talking about how they handled it. Having her bit by a walker like that, I don't know, because, dude, couple issues back, she was out in a herd of walkers on a horse with Eugene, and then she just dies from a walker bite. It's, I don't know, and she's gone through all these zombies before. I don't know, it's something about it didn't feel, it's inconsistent with what we saw from her previous. I guess that's what I could say. But I did like her last scenes with Rick, having the Rick having to put her down. I thought that it was great. It was emotional. I felt the scene. I definitely did. That was great. But I thought that the way she went out, I thought it would have been better if she would have went out like saving someone or something. I thought that'd be better, or something like that. Because getting bit by a walker and dying, we've seen that thing so many times, We saw that with Andrea in the TV series, and, we've gotten so many characters where they get bit, and it's all sad, and they just die eventually. that's kind of what happened with Andrea. And it feels old because this is part of volume 28. The 28th volume in The Walking Dead. And somebody just dies of a bite again. I don't know. It doesn't feel fresh. It doesn't feel fresh. But it does feel fresh because it's one of the biggest characters as well. So I'm at a loss with this. You know, this death. And also, why would you kill off Andrea? You know, I don't know what the reason was. I'm not really sure what it was. I wish Kirkman would answer that, because like what the reason was for the death of Andrea, because so far I'm not seeing a purpose. I'm really not. I'm not seeing a purpose. To me, it feels like they wanted to do something big, so they killed off somebody that they didn't need to kill off. Because to be honest with you, they could have kept Andrea. They really could have. They could have kept her for a long time. At least till issue like 200 or 250. I don't know, something like that. I think that her death was the way, like her last scenes were good. They're good. The goodbyes and everything, I love that. But the stuff, like the way that she died, the way that it affected her to die, like just by a bite like that, I don't know, and that's why I didn't believe it, and that's why a lot of people didn't believe it either. That, you know, and I actually have one of my subscribers here, I don't want to mention the person's name if he doesn't want me to, but he actually did a video talking about Andrea and how she's not bit, and the guy went into detail about how she got shot in the neck, she didn't get bit, and you know what? I was with the guy. I was like, you know what? That's true, because it's like, she's obviously not bit. And then you get to this issue, and it's like what do you do, right? It's that type of thing. So, I don't know. And you know who you are, too. You did a video talking about that. And it's ridiculous. I really thought that everybody was right, and that she wasn't bit, she was going to get out of this. And it didn't happen. So I thought that was really bad, and I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. So I thought that the way she went out was not good. I guess that's what I'm saying. But her last scenes and her on her deathbed, I thought that was great. But it's just, we've seen that so many times in a zombie apocalypse movie, a zombie TV show. We've seen it so many times. Somebody gets bit, then they die. It's ridiculous. We've seen that before. And I can't believe that they would actually give that to a A-lister in the comic book series. 28 volumes in. I think that's not good, to be honest with you. I liked her character, and I mean, of course, but I think that they really, if they wanted to kill her off right now, which I think they could have kept her around for a little longer, do it in a way that we've never seen a character go out before. Because I know people, they think that the only way you can go out is getting killed by somebody or have a walker bite. I would have rathered her getting killed by one of the Whispers than having a walker bite and that type of deal. I actually would have preferred that. Maybe if she was going against, and then she was against one, and then all of a sudden 6 come and they kill Andrea. I think that would have been better, and I'll tell you guys why. Because the walker bite thing, it's just, we've seen it before. It doesn't feel fresh. We already saw that in the TV series version of Andrea's character. Yeah, just do something different. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, anyway, guys, make sure to write your comments below. Do you guys like the Andrea death? Me personally, I'm at a okay. You know, like I'm like, you know, whatever. It's there, you know. But I think that if they wanted to kill her off right now, which they really didn't need to, if they wanted to do it, they should have done it in a way where it was a way that nobody would expect her to go out. You know, getting bit by a walker, that's like the obvious death for a character in a zombie apocalypse. And how many times have we seen that in the show and in the comic? You know, it's the same thing, you know, and why would you do that to a character like Andrea? You know, like, have her go out in a really good way where it's really great and it's just an awesome death issue. Like Glenn, that was something original, you know. We never saw that in a random zombie movie. You know, villain comes and, you know, that's more original than just getting bit, you know. That's old style killing characters off in a zombie apocalypse story. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, Nico, don't get me wrong. I still liked her death a little bit, but I thought that they could have done something a little better. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, make sure to write your comments below. Do you guys like the death? I thought it was just alright. And I have another video posting for you guys later, but it's not a Walking Dead video. It's a brand new series that I'm watching on Netflix that I'm going to do a review on the pilot. So, I will see you guys for that.